Hello everybody, today we are taking a look at where are the best places to find the Arachnid mesh, spiderweb sash. Starting out, I have actually three good runs, three decent runs for you today. The spiderweb sash is of course a great belt, plus 1 to all skills, 20% faster cast rate, and also of course increase maximum mana by 5%, which is not too shabby. It's a 4 row belt as well, with a little bit of armor. Not a bad amount of armor for a belt as well. 100 and something, 138, give or take. So one run that you might consider is in Nightmare difficulty, and actually Bale and his minions. That is Bartok the Bloody and the one we just killed. I forget his name. Actually, all 5 of his minions have a decent chance of dropping the Arachnid mesh. About 1 in 2,000 is the chance of any of Bale's minions dropping this belt, and Bale himself also has a fairly decent chance of dropping the belt. Now, Nightmare difficulty might not be the best place if you're looking for Arachnid mesh, but if you're struggling at Hell difficulty levels, then this is probably the best run. Well, actually, I think it's pretty much the only run in Nightmare difficulty, just because it requires a certain level of monster to drop the belt, and anything below, I believe, Act 5 is going to be too low level, minus a couple super uniques, I believe. So yeah, Bale and his minions, that is one place. Next off, we're going to head on over into Hell difficulty. And this is actually, I'm going to save my favorite run for last. But the next run that I like is actually the River of Flame. It is Diablo himself and Diablo's Seal Guardians. That is the Grand Vizier of Chaos, who is over here. By unlocking the seals, Diablo's minions are spawned. So we just quickly go through here. We spawn those. Here we go. The Grand Vizier of Chaos, somewhere over here. And so with the Grand Vizier of Chaos in a Hell difficulty. Oh right, I'm in Hell difficulty. No wonder I'm taking damage. I was like, this is not Nightmare anymore. What's going on? Right. Okay. Technical difficulties. Anyway, the Grand Vizier Chaos and Lord Decease, they all have a pretty good chance of dropping the Arachnid mesh. Roughly 1 in 380, give or take, is the drop chance of Diablo's seal bosses, and Diablo himself actually has a drop chance of about 1 in 180, give or take. So Diablo in Hell difficulty is probably your best single kill, easiest kill to get to, I should say, as well. Fastest, easiest kill to get to. Also relatively safe to do for at least Sorcerer's class. Other classes may not have as much luck. I'm mostly a player of Sorceress, so I can't really speak to other classes as much. But yeah, Lord Decease and Diablo and what's his name? Anyway, let's move on to my favorite run, probably, just because it's so fast, and actually it has a lot of possibility to drop a lot of other really good items too. Frigid Highlands. We just jumped to the Frigid Highlands waypoint right here, and the first up we have what the hell's his name? Eldritch, the Rectifier. That's right. Eldritch the Rectifier, and he's immune to fire. Well, great. He has approximately a 1 in 383 chance of dropping the base item type for the Arachnid mesh, which is the spiderweb sash. Next on the list we have, really quickly, we can just head right down to Shenk the Overseer. He has also about the same drop chance as Eldritch does, 1 in 383, give or take. And again, he can drop all sorts of other great things. Next up, we can quickly teleport down to Dak Farron. He has also a comparable drop chance. And he's, quick to get to right after the catapult. If you have teleport, he's quick to get to. If you don't, well, maybe not so much. But if you have teleport, he's quick to get to. Where is he? Usually I just like to go straight for him. He seems to be immune to fire at the moment. So I just put my mercenary on him, let my mercenary take him out. There we go. And last but not least on this little run, and this is why I like this run, because it's so fast, and there's just like a series of 4 bosses, super unique bosses, that all have some of the highest chances of dropping this particular item. And that is Pindleskin. Pindleskin the famous Pindleskin. He has a slightly less good chance. Oh, ouch. Wow. You've got like an extra strong one here. Yikes. Okay. Pindleskin can be a little bit dangerous sometimes, depending on his auras. Most of the time he's fine. Sometimes he'll make he'll give you a really hard time. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Yeah, those are my favorite runs for finding the Arachnid mesh. Just a great belt. Okay, let me know in the comments if you want any tips on any other types of items, and I'll be happy to make them.